Hi, today I want to talk about bid prep groups. So we're going to start with explaining what are bid prep groups. Then I'm going to go over how to create new groups from existing bids. Then we can review how you can edit existing groups and modify them. Then we're going to go over how to add a group to a bid, how to add multiple groups to a bid, and finally we can talk about real quick what are the differences between bid prep groups and kits. Okay, so what are groups? Groups are just a way of combining multiple lines, non-stock or stock, into something that you can name and can reuse, so you don't have to enter over and over the same items. So this group here, for example, it's called B064. That's a group. So how can you create new ones? Well, you can create new groups fairly easily from bid prep here by simply assigning the lines that you want to make a group of. Only assign product lines when you're creating the group. There's no need to assign the header or the subtotal lines when creating the group. And then once you selected the lines you want to be part of a new named group, you just right click on the blue area and go to create group, and you can name it, and you can use whatever you want here, and you have up to 24 characters on each of these lines, and say OK. That creates the group in the background for you. Once a group is created, it can be modified by accessing the setup items components. That's where you change the components, which are the items within a named group. So if you go to that screen and do a quick look up here, you'll see the new group that we just created from that bid, and let's select it, hit search, and you can see the lines that were added automatically from the bid. The nice thing about groups is that you can make it remember a quantity, so that when you enter the group, the quantity also comes with it. We can also add new lines to this right here, and we can add description lines as well. So that's the description line can also be part of the group it's going to be used later on. The advantage of groups for entry is obvious. We can add whole groups of lines in a very quick manner by using groups. And if you want to add just one group to this new bid I just created, you're just going to go to add line, and instead of a product, we're going to pick up a group, and you can do a lookup and select that group, and you can actually change the entire group quantity. So let's say I want 3 of those, and it's going to basically multiply each line by the number 3 as far as the quantity is concerned here. And you can see how quickly we could add items to our bid here, and all the quantities got multiplied by the proper by the group quantity that you entered. A new feature that just has been added to the system is the ability to enter multiple groups in one shot. So instead of using the add new line button here, we can use this new button here called add groups, and here we see right away all the available groups which can be sorted or filtered by entering in data here, here, or here, and now we can actually come here and start entering the lines that we want to entering the groups that we want to add to this bid, and click add groups and just say no here, and you can see that we quickly add a whole bunch of new items, new groups to this bid. So finally, what are the differences between groups and kits? Well, at this point, not much difference, other than bid prep groups allow you to enter non-stock lines in it, but kits will basically do the same thing so far, which is it's going to let you enter a kit, and once you update here, the whole kit is going to expand into a group. I'm gonna propose here that we change the functionality of kits to not expand and have the kit be a single line, and that would make that line much more. You wouldn't have the ability of changing the individual lines. So we'll touch that, and we'll read that in more detail later. But at this point, I would recommend using bid prep groups instead of kits. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, go ahead and send me any questions that you may have.